When you travel, how do you know or decide where to go? And why do you go there? In today's world, media plays a big role in tourism, influencing the travel destinations of people all over the world. We have become media-centric, meaning that society's media acts as a drive or a guide for our cultural values. In other words, destinations have acquired new value after appearing in media. Places you may not have considered to go or even known of before are now on your to-do list. But how has this happened? One way is through social media. It is very common nowadays to share photos of your travels on social media. You may have come across photos of people recreating popular poses with famous landmarks, such as pushing the Tower of Pisa, or maybe you just saw people sharing photos of themselves at any destination. You might think that seeing all these mediated destinations acts as a substitute to actually traveling there yourself. However, empirical research shows that despite having the ability to see all these sites through media, the distinction still upholds between media and real life, and rather the desire to experience it firsthand increases. In a survey we conducted among fellow students, 77% of people voted that they are likely to use social media as a helping tool when choosing travel destinations. 63% answered that photo opportunities are important during the travel. And these statistics show that social media has become intertwined with tourism, influencing where people go and why they go there. Another way that tourism has become mediatized is through sightseeing lists. When traveling, you might have looked up to-do lists of the city you are going to get recommendations of where to go. In our survey, 56% of people do this regularly, while almost 30% do it occasionally. You can look for the best-rated places or the most unique ones. Either way, this influences the touristic attractions to different destinations. And maybe you don't even look these lists up. Maybe you're spontaneous. That's good for you. However, they might also appear on your social media feed, for example, as the top 10 places to visit in blank. This influences you, consciously or subconsciously. All in all, these examples show how media drive our cultural values in terms of which destinations are worth going to.
Traveling during the new age of media can be an example of parallax reality, as introduced by Mark Dawes, meaning that people in media life inevitably engage with reality on the basis of constantly moving between idealism and materialism. Idealism is what we perceive. For example, seeing a picture on social media of a place and the idea that we create of it in our minds. Materialism is what is apparent. The reality might not be ideal, and it might not live up to our expectations. Social media is not the only agent that shapes our perception when it comes to traveling. In fact, many places are becoming popular after appearing in movies and TV shows. Las Vegas, for example, is commonly associated with casinos, luxury, and gambling. Also, one might say that it has become like a rite of passage for bachelor parties or 21st birthdays to be happening there. Our research has shown that 75% of participants have had a situation where a destination did not live up to their expectations. In movies and on social media, reality is often romanticized and pictures are quite heavily edited. So the impressions that we get don't always reflect reality.